Junior featherweight superstar.
Featherweight.
Jalen Love inside the Myweather Boxing Club. Even for a Floyd camp, this place seems to be insane. Floyd's not even here yet. Place is wall-to-wall people. What's it like being in a camp like this?
Oh man, it's a great camp. You got so many fighters from different places, all over the world, coming to train here, get smart, try to get an opportunity. So you know, it's good, man. As of right now, man, you know, most of the guys are getting ready for either May 2nd or 3rd.
I know I've talked to you before, but for the ones that haven't seen me talk to you previously, explain the difference between when you're getting ready for a fight on a Floyd card as opposed to, you know, when it's you by yourself or your own teammates.
Yeah, you know,
especially like in the gym environment.
Yeah, well, you know, every fight is important, and you want to perform to the level where you gain fans, and you move up in the world in the boxing rankings. So every fight is important, but on a Floyd caliber, you know, whether you fight on the undercard pay-per-view or just the undercard, you know, the first preliminary fights of the night, you know, it's huge. It's MGM. Everyone's here, you know, and you just want. It's the atmosphere is crazy. So many guys striving to be great, to be the next best thing, and you know, it's just it's competitive. It's a competitive stage here.
And your guy on the verge of a title shot himself, 17-0, I believe, right? Any extra pressure or motivation when you're on a Floyd card, or is the fact that you're so close to a potential title shot, is that all the motivation you need going into each fight now at this point?
Man, it's motivation, period. You know what I mean? To be associated with Floyd Mayweather, Myweather Promotions, you know, MGM brand, pay-per-view, just that everything. I mean, these are fights we grew up watching, you know, and smaller kids will grow up watching us on these undercards and pay-per-view slots and things like that. So it's a lot of pressure because you want to be one of those names that stick out. So it's a lot of pressure. You just don't let it get to you. You let it motivate you.
Do you feel that you perform better outside of Vegas or inside of Vegas, or does it matter either way?
It don't matter. You put me in the ring, I'm performing whatever way I have to, with who's ever in the ring with me. So.
Well, tell us about this fight. You got Periban coming up. We talked about it a little bit before. Another dominating performance here. Does it put Jay Leon right there? Are you looking for a title shot if you come through this unscathed?
Yeah, I think, you know, Periban has fought for a title. He's experienced. He's a very tough contender. You know, nothing but respect to him. You know, these are good fights. Two guys striving to be the best in the super middleweight division currently, and you know, we both are offered a fight, and we both, you know what I mean, say yeah. So that's the best part of boxing, putting these tough fights, good fights together. And so right now, you know, I'm getting ready for him, and I'm sure he's gonna work hard to get ready for me. And so, you know, we just want to go out there and put on a good show, you know, pay-per-view.
You know, you've had some tough opponents, but do you consider him the toughest guy you've been in the ring with yet?
I can't say. He's very tough. You know what I mean? I consider every fighter, you know, tough in their own area, but, you know, he's experienced. He always comes to fight, and we're ready for it.
Do you kind of like to step up in competition? I mean, on the one hand, when you're building a resume up, you have guys that you're supposed to beat, you know, or there might be a danger of you maybe letting down. So do you prefer the step up in competition that way, or were you always?
The better the fighter brings out, the better than me. You know what I mean? Doubt me, and we gonna show we can get the job done. So you know, this is what we put it in at. This is it. This is my job to be in the best shape possible and put on a great performance May 3rd.
And how is Jay Leon Love a better fighter now than, let's say, I don't know, a year ago, 2 years ago?
I'm interviewing my big bro. You already know what he gonna do. Who you fighting?
Periban.
You gonna stop him, right? What was the bet?
We gonna do it.
What was the bet? You wanna wear my trunks again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Jay Leon showing off Memphis's trunks in the last fight.
Yeah, we had a wardrobe. Our shorts didn't get there in time, you know, due to the weather and things like that. So they were closed, but they wasn't there, and they got there as soon as we got out of the ring. So
I'm sure Memphis enjoyed the plug.
Yeah.
So anyway, going back to what you said real quick, how are you a better fighter now than say you were a year ago, 2 years ago?
You know, I'm just experienced now. I've been in there with a lot of tough guys. You know, I've been 10 rounds several times, and I mean, I've been in there and put on good performances, stoppages, whatever. You know, I'm just there, and I'm hungry. You know, I'm hungry for the next step. You know, I want to move from a contender to being a world champion. So. this is the steps I got to take right here.
All right, well, we saw 2 fights ago, knocked out the guy. Not your best performance, but you got the job done. Last fight, you dominated for all but maybe 2 rounds there. What are we going to see out of Jay Leon Love in this fight May 3rd?
You know, we're going to get the victory, however it comes. You know, we know he's a tough contender, and we're gonna make sure we're ready for him.
What weaknesses do you see that you think you'll be able to exploit, that you can share with us anyway?
I mean, you know, it's hard to say. The kid can fight. You know, when you got a guy out there that can fight, you just got to go in there and give it all both of you. And you know, I'm very confident in my ability. And so when we get out there, we're gonna see where he's at. I mean, we've done a lot of studying. I'm sure they've done a lot of studying. They know what my best attributes are, my weaknesses are, or they think my weaknesses, and vice versa. So we're just gonna go out there and give it a rumble. It's not about what we can expose or whatever like that. You know what I mean? He's a tough fighter, and I'm a tough fighter. So we're gonna go out there and make it happen.
And this very last thing, it wouldn't be right if we're in Floyd's gym and I ask a question about him. You're here every day. He's going to be getting here any second now. What's he look like so far, and what do you expect out of him the same night?
You know, May 3rd. You know, you got May 3rd. You got Maidana, Floyd Mayweather, which should be a good fight. You know, Maidana deserved the spot he's in, and you know, his camp, Robert Garcia, and you know those guys over there at the academy, I know are trying to put together a good plan, a good game plan for Floyd. And so, you know what, it's just hope for a good fight. You know, we know what Floyd has done in the past. And Maidana has always been an underdog and always showed up, you know what I mean, and put on good performances. So, you know what I mean, you got to respect it too. Maidana just looking to give it his all and stay and keep upsetting people. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, Floyd, one of the best in the game. If not, you know, the best, one of the best of the glove. So we know every attribute that he has, his skill level, and you know, just that night should be a good night of boxing. So it should be good. I mean, obviously I'm pulling for Floyd. You know what I mean? That's history. You know, that's history. Watching history, and this fight is history. So you know, I get to be a part of it.
Yeah. So that's May 3rd. You're going to be, I believe, the first fight on the telecast, or the pay-per-view.
Opener, yeah.
Right. So look forward to that. Don't tune in late. Make sure you catch on Periban and Love there on the undercard around the undercard, but as part of the pay-per-view.
Undercard, it's still an undercard,
yeah,
you know. So yeah.
Floyd Mayweather and Marco Antonio Periban. Jay Leon Love, best of luck to you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.